I want to touch on something that came up this week that I think is very critical and important when it comes to emotional intelligence, the development, how it translates to leadership, as well as the systems that you create. I was talking with a leader who just does an incredible job at leading through relationships, leading through communication, connection, really trying to foster a sense of belonging. And when we wrapped up our conversation, one of the things they had communicated to me was just how difficult it is when some people don't just have it. And hearing a little bit more into their thought around that, I realized that they looked at it more as, is it just ingrained in you or is it not? And I think that's really important because it's a reminder for everyone that these are muscles, that these are skills that you can develop. And when it comes to leading through relationships, leading with emotional intelligence, fostering those environments, it's less about a will to do so and more a skill gap. And that's one of the things that we kind of got into in the conversation at the end, was that a lot of the research is indicating that this is just skill gap. This isn't you were born with it or you're not, or you have it or you don't. These are things that can truly be fostered and cultivated and worked on just like a muscle. It's a sharper way to bring a perspective and a lens to things, to connect with other people, to integrate things into protocols and systems and design work, and how you lead and what you value and believe. These are all skills when it comes to emotional awareness, emotional management, emotional regulation, communication, perspective taking, active listening, etc. The list can start to go on and on. These aren't just you have it or you don't. These are skills that you intentionally bring your attention to and train and develop and work on and implement. And it was really interesting to hear that, and just that the reminder of we still need to do work around making sure people understand that when it comes to this work, it's skill, it's development, and less around this will or you have it or you don't. Trust me, will does show up in certain circumstances, but more importantly and most frequently, I think the conversation is more around, I value this, I know it's important, I just don't know how to do it, or what does it look like? And that's just a skill deficit, right? That's how do you develop it and how do you bring it into what you're already doing, or how do you lead more intentionally through that lens?